I'm taking basic electronics.
Very good, yeah. Which other?
I'm taking communication skills.
Yes, communication skills. And actually on your dashboard, you're reading it as
computer mathematics.
Yes. Which other one?
Computer mathematics.
Yes.
And ICT and ethics.
ICT and ethics. Let me just mention that in your dashboard, if you get to check, you'll also find another unit that we call computer applications one theory. Computer applications one theory. This is your first semester, if I may understand.
Yes.
Now, if this is your first semester, then of course in the next semester, once you're through with this semester, in your next semester, you will be doing a unit called computer applications. And it is just important to let you know that computer applications, normally there is the practical part and then there is also the theory part. Yeah. So it is important to get to know that
yes.
for the theory, we'll also be taking that. It's okay?
Yes.
Yes. You'll be taking theory, and it is also there in a dashboard. So all your units should be as follows. You'll be having computer applications one theory. There is basic electronics. There is a computational mathematics. And then we also have ICT and ethics that of course we're doing today. And communication skills. Communication skills, it is not written as communication skills, but you should be able to sit there as communication and report writing. So, are you together?
Yes.
Yeah, so the communication and report writing
yes.
is basically the comm skills. So please always make an attempt of getting to log in so that you get to read all those notes. Our mode of study, as I just wait for the others, I can see some other more people are still joining as I welcome them on. Yes, Albanos. Albanos. So as we wait for the others basically to join, I just want I wish to inform you that it is important that you are aware that on the dashboard, you are going to get our mode of study basically will be the Zoom class, an example of the class that I'm basically taking right now. There'll be audio. You've seen in most of those other units, you've seen audio, and if you play, you get to hear the recordings for the teachers. You've also seen some videos.
Yes.
Exactly. Basically, that is it. But
yes.
For the notes are normally shared on the dashboard. You'll be able to see, like, for example, like week 1, there will be week 2, week 3 in that order. And each and every week there is lessons. So you get lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3. Are we together? Mbithi,
yes.
how are you? Mbithi, Albanos. Albanos. Albanas, unmute yourself. Albanas, how are you?
I'm fine.
You're well, eh?
I'm fine.
Yeah, let me
Yeah.
just know. You're from which campus? Are you from Thika Road or Greenspan?
Greens.
You're from Greenspan, yeah? Your internet speed is a bit slow. Eh? You can hear me?
I can hear you.
Ah, that's very good. Now, you just found me explaining something to Kameja. Kameja, maybe you can let us know your official names. The official names? Kameja, the official names?
Nason Dennis Kamenja.
Or National Dennis Kameja. And I'm very happy to inform you that
Yes.
I've actually seen in most of the classes you normally log in. I think that's very, very positive. So as I was saying, our classes, you've seen on the dashboard again, basically the introduction part, we have the days that we're taking the unit. You've seen that on the timetable, yeah?
Yes.
Sorry? Flash. Wanini external hard disk. Kwa hiyo mam yangu. Fanya aje? Just ask Nana kupatie. Ask Shadia kunayo. Hey. Yes. Sawa. Yes, sorry for the interruption. Somebody was talking to me. So basically, it's direct to our unit. Some other people are still joining. Fawaz, how are you? Fawaz, how are you? Yes, Fawaz, you can hear me? Hello, Fawaz. Fawaz. Okay, now to Kameja, Albanas, and Fawaz. As we still wait for the others maybe to join us later, I will proceed. So basically, the unit that we're taking, this is introduction to ICT and ethics. You've seen in the course outline. You can hear me? Kameja?
Yes.
Albanas?
Yes.
Albanas? Albanas? Fawaz? I think Fawaz is having internet problems, but of course we can just proceed. So Kameja and Albanas, just to let you know, the unit that we're taking basically will be covering a lot of theoretical content that is on the introduction to computers, or rather introduction to ICT. And then there's the other bit, that's why we say ICT and ethics, the ethical issues that are basically involved in ICT. So a lot of the content that I'm going basically to upload on your dashboard will be basically covering on covering a lot of theory. But on computer applications 1, like I mentioned, there's also the theory part and the practical. So when you come for your next semester, that's where you'll be able to cover the practical that again later we'll be able to relate with the theoretical content that we shall have actually covered even in the ICT and ethics. And so the course outline is very simple. I am going to share my screen so that you can be able to see what is expected of us. And I hope you are very keen to check on that. I'll go direct, then I get to share the screen and I get to show you what we have on, for example, under the general announcements. I am there. Kameja, you can see that. Are you able to see the screen? Kameja?
No, not yet.
You're still not able to see my screen that I've shared.
Yes.
There we are. Now you're capable of seeing, yeah? Are you able to see the screen right now?
Yes.
Very good. Now, let me just share the course outline and maybe I take you through how the notes have been outlined. Sasa?
Yes.
Kameja? Okay, have a look at the introductory part that is on the announcement. Here, basically, I've actually put my name. I've mentioned something about the unit that I'm handling, and of course, the period that the semester will be running, April to June. Then down there, I have indicated my contacts, when the semester starts and ends. And then direct to what I'm mentioning now is on the course outline. So when I click on the course outline, that is ICT and ethics course outline, you can be able to see on the screen that we have, like on topic 1, coded as 1, the topic is introduction to ICT. We need to understand the meaning of ICT, use of ICT in organizations, the ICT equipment and facility, the impact of ICT in contemporary society. Then you have code 2, topic 2. So introduction to computers, the meaning and importance of computer, the historical or rather the evolution of computers, classifications of computers, components of a computer, use of computers, the benefits and the challenges. Then topic 3 is about the computer hardware and organization. Here we'll be touching on the computer hardware devices, the central processing unit. We'll be touching on the input devices, the output, storage, and bus system. Topic 4, computer software. Topic 5, hardware selection, hardware and software selection, or other criteria and acquisition. Of course, what the meaning of software installation is. And you can see down up to topic number 12, topic number 13. And of course, lastly, we'll be discussing about the emerging trends in ICT and ethics. The emerging trends in ICT and ethics, the challenges of emerging trends in ICT and ethics, and then how to cope with the challenges of emerging trends in ICT. This is how the content will be covered. And so I expect all of us to be checking weekly what has been covered. So you'll find in week 2, week 3, you get notes uploaded. So you see lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3 in that order. it is important that we be checking on that. And so let me just take you direct to week 1. What is done week 1? You can see on week 1, there's lesson 1. There's a video that I have uploaded. Very important. And then there's a sample paper there. This sample paper, it is for Introduction to ICT, yes, and Ethics. But I am going to upload another sample paper that will actually guide us into what areas we need to read based on the course outline. The paper that I'm going to add will be on purely theoretical content. So kindly, we need to check on this, because with the help of the course outline and the question paper, let me mention, with the help of the past paper, we are able to guide ourselves on what areas to read and what areas not to read. So this is very, very important, and that's why I thought that it is important that even during this lesson, I just get to mention that. Kameja, BC, Cariton, I can see Jamal is on. Sarah Kiru. Jamal, how are you? Jamal? So far I can say that it's Kameja who is very, very clear. Kameja, you can hear me?
Yes.
Ah, very good. And you're
Yes.
following, yeah?
Yes.
Ah, that's good, that's good.
Yes,
Jamal?
teacher, we are ready. Yes,
You are ready, you can hear me, yeah?
yes.
Of course, the class is on, and as you can see, I'm just trying to share part of what we ought to have actually covered in week 1. You're able to see the video there.
Yes.
Of course, before you join, there are people, we have Albanas and also Kameja who had already joined and have taken them through the course outline. The timetable, of course, I did mention something about the timetable. The timetable is here. If I just click, you can be able to see the timetable. I hope you're following. Just be keen. Are you able to see the timetable on the screen that I'm sharing, Jamal?
Yes, we are seeing it.
Very good. You can see, like, today, of course, is on Thursday, and the class is running between 10 to 11. And then tomorrow we'll have the same class between 10 to 11. This is the timetable that most of us have been asking, but I hope right now we're able to see it very, very well. Let me just go back again to week 1. Week 2, let me take you through the introduction to computers. I click on that lesson 1. And basically you're able to see the importance of computers, activities of a computer system, data input, data processing, information output, data storage. As you can see, lesson 1 doesn't have so much content. That is on week 2. The computer hardware, lesson 2. On week 2, computer hardware components, the types of computer systems, personal computer, the laptop, tablets, the case, the power supply, mentioning about the storage devices. So what I'm basically trying to guide you through is just a dissection on how the content have been uploaded on the dashboard. And I believe so far, not only for this particular unit, but I believe that so far, most of us have been able to attend even the other lessons, not only mine, but even for the other lessons like the communication and report writing, computational maths. Of course, I've had Mr. Baraza having very successful class with you, the basic electronics. And this is how each and every trainer has basically outlined their content. Is it okay, Jamal? Jamal?
Yes, teacher.
Very good. If you can hear me. Cariton, I haven't had
Yes.
Cariton talk. Cariton,
Yes, teacher.
you are okay?
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, I'm okay, teacher.
Ah, that's very good. And I'm very happy that you always join Jamal. I've always seen you join the class. I think all of you, it's unfortunate that for this class, most of us are not in. Jamal, what could be the problem with the others? You're our class rep.
Teacher,
Yes.
but the way I think maybe they were not been activated.
Or most of them had not been activated. Eh?
Yes.
Yeah, but it was also due to some of them had not paid fees. But anybody who has paid, please inform them, even in any other chat forum that you are in,
Yes.
that the moment you've paid school fees,
Mhm.
the moment you paid
Yes.
school fees, you simply need to forward the, maybe it's like, say like the transaction, you forward, you can forward to my number or even our WhatsApp group.
Yes.
And then I will also forward the same to
Mhm.
accounts for activation. It's okay.
Yes.
That's very good. That's very good. And so maybe straight to our lesson for today. We just basically want to understand what a computer system is. And when you talk of a computer system, we basically are referring to the computer hardware and what? Software. Remember, a computer is complete when it has both the hardware and what? Software. Say, for example, right now, you are using a computer. If it is not a computer, then it is a computerized device. Like some of us, I remember when I asked Jamal, he told me, sorry, not Jamal, but Kameja. He told me that it's connected through the bundles. Bundles is just a mode of that you used, that is data that you used to basically connect. But I believe one or two of you right now are using their either laptop or even a smartphone. For example, if you're using a laptop or even your desktop computer, then it must be having a software installed. What software, for example, are you using to access this lesson today? Jamal?
Mhm.
What did you have to install for you to be able to access this? You have a Zoom, yeah? Jamal?
Yes. Zoom
You installed Zoom.
and a module. Yes.
Very good. That's really good.
Yes.
And how did you connect? You have Wi-Fi in the house, or it is you're using bundles, Safaricom bundles?
But now I'm using Wi-Fi.
You're using Wi-Fi. Very good.
Yes.
So I'm just trying to mention for you to get to know that that particular Zoom application, it is a piece of software that has been installed in your laptop or even in your smartphone. For you to install it, that piece of software has been installed, for example, like in a hard disk. A hard disk, for example, is a storage device. So when you try to dissect and get to understand the groups of hardware components, then we literally talk about those devices that you use to store data into the computer. And in that case, we'll talk about a hard disk, that's a storage device. So I will mention that hardware components are grouped into one, the input devices. Those are devices that you use to enter data into the computer. We have got the output devices, the devices we basically use to output data, or rather these devices are used by the computer to output data, or rather show back that data to us. For example, right now on my screen, I am able to see all those that have already logged in into this Zoom class. I can see Kameja, I can see Albanas, I can see Cariton, I can see Jamal. And down, there's also a lady by the name Sarah Kiru. I would not be able to see this without my screen working. Are you together?
Yes.
So
Yes.
it's very, very critical to understand that there is the input device, we have the output devices, we have what you call the storage devices, the devices that now we use to store data into the computer. Like if I want to move from one machine, I want to move data from one computer to another, I can be able to use, for example, like say like my flash disk. You get it? I can't be able to use an
Yes.
external disk to move that data from one computer to the other. So those, we refer to them as storage devices. Then you have what you call the communication devices. All of us right now, we are connected to the internet. Myself, I am connected to the internet through the Wi-Fi. And the Wi-Fi that I'm connected to, there is a device we call a router. You get that?
Yes.
So the router is an example of a communication device. Are you together?
Yes.
Yes.
We have the memory, or what you call the main memory. The main memory is part of a computer hardware. We use it to store data. And under memory, maybe as we'll be discussing later in our future lessons, we'll get to know the different types of memory. We have what we call the random access memory, and we also have what is called what? The read-only memory. Apart from the five that I've mentioned, we have the most critical one, which we call the CPU, the central processing unit. And the central processing unit, like I want to mention, it is one of the critical components in a computer. Without it, the computer wouldn't function. And actually, we say that the faster your CPU in a computer, the faster the computer operates. So I will share some notes that basically touches on the CPU, but it is just important to understand that the various groups of hardware components are the input. Which other one, Kameja? You go one by one. We talked about the input devices. Which other one?
Output devices.
Very good. Jamal, which other device? Groups of devices? Apart from the input and output, Jamal? Sarah?
Storage devices.
Very good. Storage devices. Cariton?
Pardon.
Sorry? Cariton? Cariton?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, we are talking about the various groups of hardware devices. And I'm talking of, we've mentioned about the input, the output, the storage. What else did you hear?
The storage devices, input and output devices.
We have talked about the
That's all I know.
We have also talked about
Yes.
the communication what devices. We have talked about
Devices.
the main memory. We have talked about the communication devices. And we need to know also the examples of each. Are you together?
Yes.
Yes. So this is very, very important for us. Today, what I wanted just to confirm is whether most of us are capable of, joining a Zoom meeting, or what you'll be calling the Zoom class. A lot of times I think I'll be using this particular software. If not this, then I will also try my best so that you can be able to use the Google Classroom. Sasa? Are we together?
Yes.
Google Classroom is also
Yes.
a very, very nice application.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, Google Classroom is also another very, very nice application that you can be able to use to be able to access our class. Because sometimes with the Zoom, sometimes the time is normally limited. You're like limited within 40 minutes, then they expect that you end your meeting. Are we together?
Yes.
Yes.
So kindly, let me ask all of us, you know, your class member, that person that you're studying with, when you're doing our physical what? When you're doing the physical classes, remember just before you closed. And so I want to request each and every individual here, get to know a friend, a classmate that you are within the same class, or the person that you're doing the same unit with, whoever is not still on the online program, kindly encourage them to join. The most important communication, just of course, as we go towards ending this, is that you people are still seeing the effects of Corona. The pandemic is not yet over. The curve is not yet flattened. And so chances are that the whole of this semester, we might be able to study it online. And so it will be very, very unfortunate for that individual who has not yet decided whether they want to really go online or not. So Jamal, I'll be helping you. I'll be sharing more contacts so that you can actually add more people in that WhatsApp group. So.
Okay.
Yes. Kindly, Jamal, I know the others are also listening.
Yes.
Can you just tell them the campus that you're from, which campus? Because the others are from the other. Remember, we have those that study from Thika Road campus. We have Greenspan campus. So that you just mention, so that they're aware that you'll be our, even while online, you still remain to be our class rep. So that they can be able to share their contacts with you. And then, you know, we continue with what? We continue building on that WhatsApp group. Maybe you can share your contacts, Jamal.
Yes. Yes.
Sarah, Kameja, Albanas, please get to listen so that Jamal can give you his contact. Jamal, I know they're going to write. So Jamal,
yes.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Your contact?
Yes. My phone number is 0725 035 948. Let me repeat.
Let's repeat.
0725 035 948.
Very good. And for Sarah, Albanas, you can go to the dashboard and of course access my contacts. Kindly after this class, if people can share still your contact, then I'll forward them to Jamal. Or since you've written the contact down, you can simply send him the contact direct so that we can be added in the WhatsApp group. So Sarah?
Yeah.
Yes.
Very good. Kameja?
Yes.
Mbithi? Mbithi? Mbithi, are you there? Albanas, Mbithi? And of course, Cariton. Cariton?
Yes, teacher, I am here.
Very good. Of course, with you, your contacts already there with Jamal, and I hope, Jamal, you have Cariton's number. Cindy?
Yes, I have it.
Very good. And of course, we're in the same WhatsApp group. So kindly, let's encourage all of us, most of the students, that person that you are with in the same class, please let us encourage them to join. I'm going to organize so that we plan our classes, and I think I'll be making Thursday to be our Zoom class. So all the Thursdays until the end of the semester, we'll be having a Zoom class. So please just mark it down. On Monday of every week, I'll be posting the Zoom link, the ID, and the password so that everybody is aware of it as early as possible. So that when it reaches on the same day, then ours is just to join and then we proceed on. So, Sawa?
Yes.
Teacher.
Very good. So thank you for today. Please go back to your dashboard. I am very happy for having met you. Go back to your dashboard and then try to go through that content. It's okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Sarah, you are okay?
Yes, I am.
Ameja?
Yes, I am okay.
Good. Jamal?
Yes, I am okay.
Cariton?
Yes, I'm all right.
Good. Well, it is unfortunate that this Albanas is not talking. He decided to go mute. Albanas, Mbithi? Albanas. Good. Did you get the contact for Jamal, our class rep?
Yes.
Thank you very much. So please, we still have 20 minutes to the end of our lesson, but I want to ask you that you go and go to your dashboard and try to cover, or rather write down what we've discussed today. Next time your meeting will be discussing about the software and even go further and dissect more on the various hardware components. So kindly try to read, because in our next class, before we start, we'll be doing a recap based on what we've actually covered today. It's okay.
Yes.
There is somebody who's just joining us. Let's get to hear from her. Maureen. Maureen? Yes, Maureen, how are you?
Yes,
How are you?
I'm fine.
You are from which
I'm
campus?
fine. TRC.
Oh, you are from TRC. Do you know somebody by the name Kameja? Do you know a student called Kameja?
No, I've heard about him.
You've heard about him.
Mhm.
Kameja, you know Maureen?
No.
You're doing a certificate or diploma? Maureen?
Certificate.
Certificate in ICT.
Certificate.
In ICT.
Yeah.
Kameja is also doing the same course, so I think you need to know each other.
Yeah.
Okay. Sarah. Sarah. Sarah.
Yes.
Can you
Yes.
mention at least 3 of your class members who are not online, who have not yet decided to join online, so that you can follow them up?
Mercy.
You are?
Mercy.
Speak up, speak up.
Mercy.
Yes, Mercy.
Sean and Josephine.
Are you promising that after this class today?
Sean and Josephine.
Very good. Are you promising that after this class today, you're going to find out where they are so that they can be able to join?
Yes, I will.
Please kindly do that so that we can be as many as possible. Sasa? And to everybody, to everybody, you notice that you people were given a discount for this semester.
Yes.
Jamal, did you get a discount? Jamal?
Yes. Yes.
And it is some good amount of money. You can imagine 3,000 shillings. That's a very good discount. So you people encourage the others to take advantage of the same. Are we together?
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tell them to take advantage of that discount. You can imagine if somebody was meant to pay, say, like 17,000, and then I'm only going to pay, say, how much?
14.
Yes.
14.
14,000. Really, this is some good. This is some good good discount. It's okay. So encourage them to take advantage of the same, so that they are not left behind. Are we together?
Yes.
Teacher.
Yes. Any question?
Teacher.
Yes. Go ahead and ask.
I have a question.
Ask.
Okay, what about the 500 shillings that you said you will borrow or buy in 10 GB of data pass?
Okay, today's on 15th, yeah?
Yes.
If you check on your calendar, today's on 15th. Your contacts had already been forwarded to Safaricom. And they are going,
Yes.
all of them are being forwarded to Safaricom for education data pass. So I believe from today, maybe evening or tomorrow, if you dial the numbers that were given, you should be able to get, you should be able to purchase. Remember, it is not the school purchasing it for you. The school has only negotiated with Safaricom so that then you can be able to purchase 10 GB of data for a whole month, only at a cost of 500 shillings. And I think that's really a good deal for all of us. Is it true?
Yes.
Yes.
It is a good deal, yeah? So
Yeah.
Yes.
the school administration has already done that, and now yours will simply be, you'll be communicated whatever you're supposed to dial. Did you get the procedure of how to get it, how to purchase?
Yes, we have it.
Yes.
Not. Yes.
Okay, who got it so that you can inform us how you're supposed to purchase? Jamal, Kameja, Cariton, Mbithi? I want to know the
You
procedure.
dial.
You dial what?
Yes, you dial star 544 star
Yes,
60 hash
60 hash.
star 54. Yes,
So
and then you choose.
then you choose.
You choose school data pass or what?
You choose school data pass, yeah?
Yeah.
And then yours is now to go and make the payment of how much? 500 shillings. Sindio?
500.
Yes.
But if you have not registered, you can't purchase them.
Exactly. If your phone number is not registered, kindly forward the same number to me. Are we together?
Yes.
Yes.
So you forward your number to me,
Yes.
then I'll actually forward it to the finance office. Then they proceed and give the number to Safaricom. That's how that is the procedure. If your number is not registered, decide on one number. It must be a Safaricom line. Are we getting it?
Yes.
Yes.
So the number must be a Safaricom line. And I think 10 GB will be very, very okay for you. It will be enough data bundle for you for the whole month. So kindly, if your number is not yet registered, keep checking, keep dialing. If it is not registered, then you just inform me, then I'll forward the number to the principal for activation. It's okay.
All right.
Yes.
Yes.
Any other question? Any other question?
Peter, I have a question.
Go ahead.
Maybe you have purchased a desktop computer or a laptop,
Yes.
and you want to upgrade your storage. Maybe
You have to upgrade your
storage capacity. Yeah, RAM.
RAM. Yes.
Yeah. Sasa umenunua ya 4GB RAM.
Yes.
Sasa lazima ununue of the same size ama unaweza nunua more than 4GB.
Okay, what happens is if your laptop or even the desktop computer already has like 4 GB, then what you can simply do is that you can go back to the shop, probably where you purchased, then you ask them to upgrade. Actually, we refer to that in IT terms, we call it to upgrade a computer. You get it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so you simply go and ask them that you want, yes, you have 4 GB, but you'd wish to have more capacity. So what they simply do is that they'll give you another memory stick, which is also of the same capacity, like say 4, so that they add it with the existing 4. Of course, now you shall have upgraded it to what capacity, Jamal? It will go to 8.
Yes.
And I think 8 is really good capacity.
8GB.
8 GB. But let me inform you that,
Yes.
let me just inform you that even the 4 GB that you have, Albanas, this question is coming from you, yeah?
Yes.
Even the 4 GB that you already have,
No, it's for me.
it's yours, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying that even the 4 GB that you already have is really good. That's already enough capacity for you to be able to use. You get it?
You're right.
Yes.
Yeah, anyway, but there's nothing wrong. There's no crime when you want to upgrade your memory capacity of your laptop or even your desktop computer, even up to 16 GB. The only thing that will dictate basically will be a budget that you set up. Are you together?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so for those, maybe you can talk to your parents, but I'm not saying that you go and push them. You can ask your mom, your dad, your guardian, if maybe there's some funds that they've set aside, you can ask them to purchase for you, because you can notice that actually the online learning is the in thing. That's actually where everybody's moving to. You get it? And it is,
Yes, teacher.
and
Yes.
it is very, very good that if there's some money that has been set aside by the guardian, you can ask them to purchase for you a laptop. A laptop, I think, is better And of course, laptops, you'll normally find that the cost will be slightly higher, especially if you're going for one with high memory capacity. And the processor, you want a very high processor, and even the storage. So I think a desktop can also still do. The only advantage with the laptop is that it will be portable. You can easily move around with it. You get the point?
Yes.
Yeah, so
Yes.
talk to your parent. If they've already paid fee and maybe there's some money that is being set aside, you can ask them to purchase for you one. But this learning does not mean that you must only have a laptop or a desktop. Even your smartphone can still help you. And I think even most of you can see some of us are using their smartphones. Cindy?
Yes.
Yeah, and which is
Yes.
very,
Yes.
very good. If I may ask, who is using a laptop or even a desktop computer? We start with Sarah. Sarah, what are you using? Since we started the classes,
I'm using my phone.
you're using your smartphone, very good, and it is working well, yeah?
Yes.
Ameja, what are you using? You told me a smartphone also?
Yes.
That's very good. And Jamal, smartphone?
Yes. Smartphone.
Maureen,
Smartphone.
smartphone, and it is working well. Mbithi,
Smartphone.
smartphone, but I can see you are so much interested. You want to join, you want to purchase a laptop, eh?
Yeah.
Yes. Gabriel, welcome. How are you? Gabriel, are you there? Maureen, what are you using?
Smartphone.
Smartphone. You can see all of us are using their smartphone, and I think so far the learning has been so much enjoyable. But like I said, if you have your guardian who has agreed to maybe purchase for you one, don't push them so much. The most important thing is for them to pay for you the school fees first, after which, if there's some funds that had been set aside, ask them to purchase for you, say like a laptop. Are we together?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I want to appreciate each and every person who has joined us today. Like I said, we'll be scheduling every Thursday, we'll be having a Zoom class. So kindly let's all prepare in advance and let us try to mobilize as many of our fellow students as possible. Let them take advantage of the discount, because this semester, as you can see, I think from the beginning to the end, it will be purely online. Sasa?
Yes.
Thank you very much. God bless you and have a blessed Thursday.
Welcome.
Asanteni sana. Jamal,
Yes.
Cariton, Gabriel, Maureen, Sarah. You guys have a good day and we meet in our next class. Kindly go to your dashboard and try to write those notes as much as you can. Sasawa.
Yeah.
Thank you and God bless you.
God bless you.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.